Hey, it's Colin Unger here. I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the upcoming season and what I think the team has potential to do. The way I see it, the the Bombers are looking really good this year. Montreal is kind of the same situation they were last year. Haven't really gotten better compared to the other teams in the division. Um, Toronto is very much the same. I think that if anything, they were one of the teams that was affected by the salary management system and weren't able to add too many players, and that's where you saw, them losing out on some guys like Andrew Green that we were able to sign against Toronto. And Hamilton is definitely looking better. They First of all, Charles Taff being hired as their head coach, I think is going to turn out to be a very good decision on their part. But they still have quite a few holes in their lineup, as I see it, and I don't I don't think that they'll be giving the Bombers too much trouble this upcoming season. Now onto the Bombers roster, I think that the team was pretty good last year already, and maybe a little bit better than their record indicated. But obviously, they lost some games that they otherwise would not have had they had Kevin Glenn in the lineup. Kevin Glenn was 9-6 last year, and when he played, and of course. The same thing that happened last year, that happened the year before. The Bombers didn't win a single game when Kevin Glenn was out of the lineup. But I think that if Kevin Glenn can stay healthy this year, which is very much a big question mark at this point, but I see the team really taking control of the division and likely finishing in first and taking a serious run at the Grey Cup in Toronto this year. Uh, yeah, other than the quarterback situation, I don't really see too many glaring weaknesses. Linebacker is a bit of a question mark with the loss of Carl Kidd going to the NFL. Sorry, excuse me, not Carl Kidd. I'm talking about Ike Charlton here. Carl Kidd is somebody that I think the Bombers should take a serious look at this point to possibly bring in and replace Ike Charlton, who decided to take a run at the NFL again, who's likely going to be there for a few months and get cut. I don't really see him sticking it down there, but at the same time, I also don't see that he was that great of a player that the Bombers won't have found a replacement for him by the time he does come back. So, in any event, Baron Simpson's presence is very reassuring for me in that linebacking core because, we could end up having a rookie playing on both sides of him. That all depends on what happens at safety. If a Canadian safety can, like they just got this Nugent from Edmonton, if somebody like him or if somebody like Sullivan, who the Bombers re-signed the other day, can start at safety, that allows Kyrus Hebert to move into the linebacking core, and that would really solidify things as far as the linebackers are concerned. But other than those two weak points, or relatively weak points at quarterback and linebacker, I don't see there being too many problems on the team this year. The offensive line was really solidified with the acquisitions of Canadian starters Andrew Green and Alexander Gauthier. Actually, I don't think I've seen the Bombers' offensive line looking this good, at least not this good Canadian depth-wise, in a very long time. Possibly since the days of Miles Gorell and Chris Walby. So, anyways, I just thought I would make my first official vlog of my life, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you again in the future, and I'd like to see some of you posting vlogs on ourbombers.com as well.